Hey everybody, I'm Randy with Madison County Live, and I've got my friend John Francis. He is from Monticello, Kentucky, living
Yep.
in Mississippi, Missouri?
No, Missouri.
Missouri. All right. Okay. I couldn't remember. It's one of those M states.
It is. It's one of the many M states here in the U.S. I live in Northeast Missouri.
Okay.
I teach at Hannibal LaGrange University, a small Christian college here in Hannibal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
John and I go way back 20 years ago.
At
you
least.
left Richmond, and you were at WEKU.
EKU. Yep.
And that's how we met. And what exactly did you do at EKU? Did you run the outfit?
I got to that point.
Yeah.
I started as a student worker there, and worked in the music library. Of course, back then, now they were classical music and news. Now I think they've changed to all news. They are an NPR affiliate.
Sure.
I worked my way up, became operations director, and then program manager before I left.
Okay. Wow. I know that we worked on some projects together, and
we did.
And it's hard to believe that's over 20 years ago, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we did. You and I did a marching band festival.
Yes, we
together.
did.
That's how we. That's our first thing we did together.
First thing, right?
Yeah.
And that turned out really well. So how did you migrate to Missouri? How'd that happen?
Well, I honestly, it was a situation where I felt God called me into ministry. So I went to a full-time ministry position in Troy, Missouri, and then did some other ministry work. Actually wound up, I moved back to Somerset, Kentucky for a time. Served there at Beacon Hill Baptist Church as
I remember that. Yes, I remember
as minister of music and administration there. But then Hannibal LaGrange University, which is a Missouri Baptist university, called me and asked me if I would come and be instrumental music director, and so I did. So that's where I am right now.
That's where you are right now. So tell us about your family. What do you got going on down there?
Well, we have, and that was another call for us. We moved to Kentucky, back in 2011.
Okay.
But we had married off a daughter here in Missouri, and then she got married. She became pregnant and was here, and we were like, man, we'd love to be near those grandbabies. And well, sure enough,
there you go.
We moved back here. So I have 2 adult children. They're both married, and I have 3 grandchildren now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's good. It's real good.
Hey, so what exactly are you all doing down there as far as quarantine? What's the rules down there in Missouri right now?
We are in a shelter-in-place. So basically, we are encouraged, and in fact, I mean, my wife and I we're both in our 50s, so we so we are now we're staying in our house. Fortunately, we both have positions. She's a parent educator. So we're both in positions where we can use our internet, our computers, and reach out to her. I'm an educator, and so I'm teaching. Plus, I'm also doing interim worship work at a church in St. Louis.
Cool.
And so I'm doing video worship bits for that.
That's cool.
So it is, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to do all of that. But we have barely gotten out of the house.
Wow.
And so in Missouri, we are now in. We're asked to not. We were even going to go try to meet with our extended family, not extended family, but our family this weekend. But our governor has asked that no one really goes anywhere and visits except if you have to go to the grocery and that sort of thing. So that's and we're wearing we're wearing gloves. My wife and I, we actually had to go out this morning, so we're both wearing like latex gloves and face handkerchiefs.
Gotcha. And it's basically the same here too, John, with our governor. Can't leave.
Your governor's been very good about all of that.
Communication-wise, he has done a very, very good job. Very good job. We call it, 5 o'clock with Andy. So it's there's also a group called Beers with Bashir
Oh, really?
at 5. There's a group called Cocktail with Andes at 5.
Poor Andy.
Yeah, it's it's fun too, but communication wise, he's done a fantastic job. I can't say anything about that.
No.
So,
And we've had an interesting pressure here. We're right on the Illinois border.
okay.
And bless their heart, Illinois is so much worse right now with the
Yes.
COVID
Right.
situation than we are.
It is.
They have, like for instance, the adjoining county. We've only had a couple of cases here, but the adjoining county across the way had 8 new cases today.
Wow.
So yeah, they attributed to, of course, now part of that's Chicago. I mean,
Sure,
that's
exactly.
just
Yeah,
part
Cook
of it.
County, right.
But the other part, they attribute, honestly, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn because I think this is common knowledge. There was a party in rural Illinois, and like over 100 people were there, and
Wow.
someone had the COVID
Had that.
virus, and
Wow.
yeah,
And spread. Sort of like
Mhm.
spring break or Mardi Gras in Louisiana.
Or Mardi Gras, yeah,
Whatever the case
right.
may be.
Yeah, it was bad timing for some of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the reason I had you on was because you're a Kentucky connection. And also
Yeah.
I've noticed you started doing the musical tune of the day every morning.
Song of the day, yes.
Song of the day. And I thought, I'm going to have him on. And since the internet has changed this, and you come from radio, I come from TV.
Right. Right.
This technology is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
And so this is, you literally, we may not have to talk to another person in person. Some people will be
kidding.
okay with that.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been seeing memes on the internet a lot, stuff like, hey, introverts, put your book down and call an extrovert
Yeah,
because they're really
exactly.
hurting right now.
They're really hurting. People like us don't know how to take it. Like, I got to get out.
No. Setting the
see
house
somebody.
on fire.
Okay, so I want you to play your. Will you play anything? Will you take requests? What do you play?
So-
How do you decide? What is the motivation, John? That's what I'm asking.
So I don't know what gripped me, but it's been 3 weeks now, and every day I'll play an old hymn. I grew up with them.
Yep.
I love new worship music, but I'm telling you, there's and especially it's been very interesting. I think there is something soothing about an old hymn.
Yep.
And that's what I've gotten a lot of. I mean, I'll get 100, 150, 200 comments and likes and all sorts a day on what I put out there. And it's just, and it's something that comes easy to me just to play a hymn.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I do. I basically start every morning. I'll say, and spoiler alert, I usually record them the night before so I can pop them up there the next morning. But I'll usually say,
live?
we're not live. And I'll say, hey there, here's your song of the day. And
Nice.
and I'll just play an old hymn for a minute and a half, and then
That's cool. Okay, so if this is what I would do if I were you, the night before.
what would you do?
I would take a poll and give everybody 2 choices, and everybody pick which hymn of the day should I play. I like polls.
All right, so give me. So you got one in mind you want to throw at me?
I've got one in mind.
I'm putting myself out here.
Since I know the history of if you know it,
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's called. My dad used to sing it, and it's called "The Old Lighthouse." Have you heard it?
I barely know it. I don't know it well enough to just knock it out. Yeah,
Okay. Stumped you on one.
you got me on one. You got me. No, that's good because that is actually that one and a couple of other ones are some that I remember hearing so far back that I'm in my mind I was going,
Sure.
I want to refresh that. So
Right.
good.
Another one is the history behind it is, of course, I think you might have played this. I'm not
Hmm.
sure. Or I told you I had my cousin on, and I think he played "How Great Thou Art" on the
Hmm.
banjo,
Mm,
which
mm.
was very interesting because I'd never heard it on the banjo. Have you played that one? "How Great Thou Art"?
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't done that one.
You
I
haven't
know
done
it.
that one?
Yeah.
Can you
Hmm.
do that one?
Sure.
Well, let's do that one. That is absolutely fantastic.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Muffed a couple of the notes, but I got
Hey,
most
that's
of them.
okay. That's good. So, I mean, you love the brass instruments.
Hmm.
So, what kind of exercise do you do with your mouth and lips? Do you do little yoga with your lips and mouth
Yeah, oh
and
yeah,
stuff?
absolutely. Well, no, but the funny thing is that's very insightful for you to ask because the muscles in the mouth probably atrophy quicker
Yeah,
than any other
sure.
musculature that you have. That's the problem with a lot of people. They start off in high school and they play and they get up there and then they graduate high school and they don't play anymore,
Sure.
and then they try to pick it up and then they can't.
Hmm.
So I do every day. Well, one is I play every day,
Hmm.
even if I don't have to.
Sure.
It's just I've been doing it every day for 40 some years. But I'll start off with like long tones, and I'll just hold them for a while and just kind of get all of this moving.
Sure.
I actually sometimes I'll start off with just the mouthpiece and just kind of do that and
I can
kind
do
of wake
that.
up the lips.
I can
I
do
bet you
that.
can. I bet you
I can
can.
play. That's the extent of my musical talent.
And then I just do what we call arpeggios or broken chords all up,
Okay.
and just kind of
Right.
build up from there. And then,
Okay.
I'll do that for about 10, 15 minutes and I'm ready to play for the
Well,
day.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Another song that you like.
Hmm.
I asked my cousin too. If you had to play two songs,
Hmm.
what would they be? If you
Hmm.
if you had to play two songs, and that's the only two you could play,
Hmm.
what would those be? Putting you on the spot.
No, that's good. That's good. I think It Is Well is one of them.
I was just going to
That's-
request that one.
that it is just the story behind that is so powerful.
Exactly. Right.
The name of the tune, if you look it up in the hymnal, the name of the tune is called Villa de Havre,
Okay.
Villeduhavre.
Okay.
And if you know the story, Horatio Spafford lost his family,
Hmm.
or lost his daughters. I'm sorry, his wife survived. Lost his daughters in a tragic sea accident,
Yes.
and and he wrote that particular hymn. He didn't write the tune. The tune was written by a guy by the name of Philip Bliss, but he wrote the lyrics
The lyric-
while he was on a ship near where the other ship had gone down, and the ship that had gone down was named Villa de Havre, and
Wow,
so the
okay.
tune is named Villa de Havre.
Wow, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I knew the story, but I didn't know the title of the song. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
most
Pretty cool.
your songs, especially older hymns, have a title of the hymn that we know. It Is Well.
Right.
That's the hymn title. But they usually have a tune title. If you look in a hymnal, usually it's in the bottom right-hand corner, and that's the name of the tune is Sevilla de Habra.
Oh, that's interesting. That's nice. Well, I was going to ask you to play that one anyway.
All right.
So that's
let's
crazy.
do it.
So let's go ahead and do it. Very good.
Well, thank you.
That was fantastic. That is a great tune. And the story, when you know the story, it makes it that much more emotional when you listen to it.
Oh, it does. It does. So, yeah, it's an incredible story.
It is. It is. Okay, so what's another song that you could play? If you had to, you got one more choice. What is your favorite? I know for musicians it's very hard to determine because my cousin said, "Wow, I have a lot."
Yeah. You know, one that kind of speaks to me, and I haven't played it on here or anything like that, is the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's very
it's one of those songs that I don't know. Just I love the Lord's Prayer. I love the model that it gives us. And a guy by the name of Albert Molat put music to it, and I just think it's really nice.
Oh, it's really.
And of course,
really,
there's
nice.
who doesn't love Amazing Grace? Who doesn't love the story of it? Who doesn't love the tune?
Yep.
The tune of that's called New Britain, and it's just a lovely song.
Good song. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
You're fantastic. I taught you well.
Oh, you did. You did a really good job, Randy Rosenbaum.
Yeah. Whatever. I do good to play the radio in XM. My brother got all that talent.
me. Really?
He plays
Couldn't
by
tell
ear. He plays by ear. He can hear a tune, pick it up, play it. I hate him.
Well, you have AV talent, and plus the presentation skills are there.
That's true. That's true. I do have that skill. Hey, I want everybody to go on Facebook, find John Francis. Do you have a separate page of Song of the Day, or is it just on your Facebook page?
Right now, I just threw it on Facebook every day, so people can definitely friend me.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's John Leslie Francis.
Okay.
Or just type in John Francis, Northeast Missouri. You'll find me.
Okay.
I have a website, but
you do?
I don't have these on it.
Okay.
It's part of my research.
Sure.
I'm finishing my dissertation work for my PhD.
Okay.
And it's biblicaltrumpets.org, and that's
nice.
it's some more drier stuff that I do. But I mean, you're welcome to look in on that.
Cool. Hey, you need do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
I mean, I have one, but it's not like cleaned up or anything. But people can definitely. I just put something on there for Good Friday. Actually, were you there? And I'm playing
nice.
I'm doing a duet with myself on it. So
I saw.
But yeah.
So how long have you been doing this Song of the Day? Did you say
about 3 weeks?
3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks solid. Yeah, but done about 20.
I thought about, which would be cool, if you don't mind. Since I have this ability, I could go on Facebook and totally rip those off, and then do Song of the Day, and do all one video.
Do it. I would love it.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Well, I would love that. Thank you.
That would be cool. I thought about that before, but I like to ask people's permission. You know, it's hard to get a hold of. It's hard to get a hold of Zuckerberg.
Well, it really is. It really is. He's a busy kind of guy.
He is kind of busy. Hey, John, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Randy. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for thinking of me today.
All right, I'm gonna.
And happy Easter.
Yes, and happy Easter. Absolutely. Because you can, and the live streaming with services, it's crazy.
It is.
You actually have people out there, government officials, promoting to watch the church services online. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that something? I'm telling you, everything's changing, and it's changing awfully quick. It really is.
It is.
It's kind of exciting.
All right. Hey, John, I look forward to the next Song of the Day.
All right. Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
Man. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.